Scorpio. What is it that's bringing the two of you together during this time? Okay, for this card. Okay, visualize. This is powerful because you've attracted this, you'll attract or have attracted this person somehow, Scorpio. Whether it's through your conscience, whether it's through your subconscious, you've attracted this person because visualization is all about thought, it's all about intention, it's all about frequency, and of course visualizing. So you've manifested this person in the flesh. Okay, the lotus flower is a flower of creation. So I feel like you've manifested this connection here, but also this person has manifested you. And if we look at the number here, it's the number 7 and 1, which make 8. 8 is an equalizing number. It's a number of abundance, and it's a number of seeing things in the physical realm, resources, attraction, relationship. So this is forming for a higher purpose. Okay, there's something that you need to learn from this. There's been a lot of thought. You can see her in meditation here. Thought, intention, and energy that has gone into attracting this person. But I also want to say that this relationship can be something that you can mold through law of attraction. So if that makes any sense at all for any of you watching, it's almost like you can have a very idealistic relationship because you can mold it. It's because you've brought it into creation. I feel as though you can continue to keep creating, but it is a very beautiful attraction because like attracts like, and the fact that the two of you are coming together is really, really powerful. Let's move on and have a look at the strengths of this connection. Okay, very powerful to have the 6 of Wands. This is your ability to overcome obstacles and overcome them quite quickly and in a very good manner. The 6 of Wands is about success, okay? It can be about showmanship. It can be about boasting success. So I feel like the two of you will be very proud to be connected to each other. I feel like you'll feel very secure in your relationship as well. The 6 of Wands is your ability to overcome arguments, overcome debate, overcome opposition, or overcome conflict. And what I love about him here is if he's on the horse here with his laurel wreath of victory. Okay, this is victory, but he's elevated. And what I think this translates to here, Scorpio, is that you'll be elevated to this person, and this person will be elevated for you. So there's a lot of respect, there's a lot of admiration, and there's a lot of importance that you're going to place on this person. But this will be reciprocated, and this can definitely lead you into a successful and smooth running relationship. Attraction will also be one of your strong points, a very strong spiritual or sexual connection. This will help your relationship create more bondship and or intimacy with that 6 of Wands energy. Okay, you also have the 10 of Swords as one of your strengths. This is air energy, so this is all about communication, way of thinking, way of communicating with each other. And if the 10 of Swords is coming up as your strength, then it's your ability to heal together. I don't know if this is from the past. I don't know if you'll encounter things together, but your ability to move past it, to surpass these obstacles, will definitely be one of your strong points. It's also ending negative energy. You can see the darkness here. There's something new that dawns on the horizon, and it can be described as an old way of life dying. So I feel the two of you will help either overcome each other's darkness, insecurities, addictions, pains, traumas, or betrayals. I don't think this is a relationship that's going to have betrayals. I think it's more to do with the fact that you can heal from them. And again, putting an end to the darkness. So if there is toxic energy, if there is toxic behavior, if there is mind games, the fact is one of your strengths is your ability to acknowledge that, to realize it, put it out there in the open, and then do away with it. Remove that toxic energy from your relationship, from this person. So I really feel like the reason why you've been brought together is to help change, is to help the both of you change as people, but it's also to get rid of some sort of darkness that's around you. Don't know if it's depression, I don't know if it's other preconceived notions of love given your past or given their past, but it might have something directly linked with that, Scorpio. Let's have a look at areas where you may face challenge. Sometimes I get a little bit too enthusiastic shuffling the cards. Okay, I feel like these two. Okay, if your challenges are coming up as a 9 of Cups, and this is wishful thinking, this is unrealistic fantasy, okay? If it's read in a context of challenge, it's unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations in regards to emotions. Cups are water, cups are emotion. But it's almost living a dreamlike fantasy at the same time, because when we wish from the universe, oftentimes we get what it is. And yes, for the most part, I think you'll see you have attracted this experience and this person into your life, Scorpio. But in another aspect, if this isn't a challenge, then in your relationship, it's unrealistic dreaming, or it's dreaming about a relationship, an ideal of a relationship that isn't the one you're going to be in. And when we place unrealistic fantasies on ourselves or expectations on another person, this can, be the straw that breaks the camel's back. And I think for a lot of you, that might be the case here with the 9 of Cups. It's living in a bit of a fantasy, or choosing to not see the dark, choosing not to see that toxic side and just going along with it anyway and saying, no, it's all hunky-dory. Well, no, not really. It won't be all the time. There is no relationship that's, smooth running 100% of the time. So look, you might face these challenges in that regard here. So I want you to be mindful, I guess, of the expectations you're placing, what it is that you want from this person, what it is that you want them to do for you, Scorpio. Because if you're hoping they're going to come in and they're going to heal you completely and the rest will just be history, it's not something you can place on that person. That would be a burden. It's something that you have to work through together. More so, it's more internal. But if this person comes along and wants to help, great. If they can help you on that journey, excellent. But for the most part, it might be unrealistic wishes, fantasies, and expectations. Now, you also have the Queen of Swords, which is quite interesting. She represents direction. She represents things that are very honest and open. So I'm thinking too much direction in your relationship could be an obstacle. Either you being too honest too quickly, or you being too direct and not being sensitive to this other person's emotions, or this person not being sensitive to yours. Now, the Queen of Swords also represents important topics, major discussions, and openness. So I feel like if you need to address major issues in your connection, you might struggle doing that, okay? You might struggle opening up about the big things, okay? About the big topics, the sensitive issues. Where is this relationship going, etc. So it's major topics, issues, important things that need to be addressed with the Queen of Swords. But I also see her as a teacher. So I'm not sure if one of you will want to teach the other or the other will want to teach you. But it could lead to frustrations. It could lead to obstacles, because the other wants to teach so much that the other could be insulted or feel insecure or feel like they have to live up to someone who they aren't or they can't be. Again, I don't know if that's in correlation with the unrealistic fantasies or, placing or all these expectancies maybe on your partner way too soon before you genuinely get to know them and their way of thinking, their goals, their securities, their insecurities. So maybe it might have something to do with that, Scorpio. So that's something, again, you might need to be mindful about, but also how direct you are. Again, if this person is prone to anxiousness, anxieties, or has trauma, then obviously you need to be mindful of that. And likewise, they need to be mindful of your insecurities or areas where you will feel judged or criticized or scrutinized, because the Queen of Swords can be that way inclined, whether she means to offend or she doesn't, okay? I will leave it at that though, Scorpio. I do hope this reading has been insightful for you. I just want to thank you again for tuning in. It really does mean a lot.